By this Robert Morris team, and the goaltender, number 19, Nate Fector, second team all-conference a year ago, saved about 55% of his shots. But this is a team, Romo, coming into 26, built on defense.
I like Nate Fector a lot. Upper Dublin, PA, 55%. That's 20th best in the country. Lefty, he's got 15 starts, and he just continues to improve. He's kind of a lanky, tall lefty with a wide base. He's a proven commodity between the pipes.
Shot by Cullison, and he scores to kick off the 2026 campaign for Johns Hopkins. Sends it far post, and the Blue Jays are on the board.
Career goal number 71 for the big lefty, just rolling downhill, down the alley, gets a step on Elijah Edwards. I like the deception in the shot. It's an overhand release with a low location. Straight over the top, he yanks this down. A pregame, he says, those decisions are not as sharp in February as they need to be.
Heavy Canadian influence, 18 Canadians on this roster, and Coach McDonald told us that Bear Davis started this program and created relationships up north that have continued to thrive. Joel McCormick, 41 in blue, getting it from Graham McLennan. Shot to score. That is McCormick, the graduate student. Canadian to Canadian, McLennan to McCormick, Toronto, Ontario to Maple Ridge, British Columbia. And Robert Morris has evened it up.
This is a sensational catch by McCormick. McLennan from the wing is a little off target. Watch this catch, one-handed, and then he's able to show the body control to bring that from his left side to his right. And here's Lamity, the freshman goalie. This is the first shot of his career, down to the splits, and he can't get there. This is a well-placed shot to that low. Missed 2025. Prior, though, he's a 2-year starter. A lot of experience, the righty from PA.
Next man up for the Colonials, as Hopkins on the restart. Eiler crosses his defender up, who trips over the back of the cage. Up to Collison. One more shot, score. Collison to Chavette. Pretty ball movement, unselfish play. Hopkins takes the 2-1 lead.
Members of the band are here in frigid temperatures on the far side, where they've cleared off a spot for these fans. And these fans will have something to cheer about if Hopkins can play team offense like this. It starts with just the embarrassment behind the net. Defense has to rotate. Hopkins
advantage.
This power play should be good for Hopkins this year. The primary threats are going to be 16 and 91, both lefties.
Hopkins opens a power play in a 2-3-1. Feed down low to Collison, couple fakes, and he sticks it. Beautiful skip pass from Brooks English, number 25. He's got outstanding vision, gets his first helper of the season, and Hopkins ups the lead to 2.
Carlson already showing you versatility in his game. He starts that extra man set behind the net, flicks to that lower left-handed position. So you're dealing with Collison on that low left wing. You got Chavette up top as a stretch shooter. Himself pinned by the substitution box.
You feel like Robert Morris gave him a little bit of an out there. Number 45 in blue retreated instead of continuing to apply the pressure. That was Nathan Ruff. Chavette paints the corner. Snappy underhand wrist stings the upper 90, and Blue Jays right now are rolling.
2 for Collison, 2 for Chavette. Junior from Ohio, 23 goals last season. He's a rocket man. He can really let it go with his hands free. You got to overplay him and make him a Dodger. You cannot give him this kind of real estate from the wing. Hands free, turn and rake. The Jays off to a good start on a Monday.
Towson, Johns Hopkins. Shot by Collison, sails wide.
Yeah, Nish and Kark have that game. Utah with Ryan Steins. They bring back basically the majority of their team, a playoff team from a year ago. Duke's got a great defense. That's going to be an interesting game. And then Towson Hopkins next Tuesday. Hopkins goes to Georgetown this Saturday. Towson lost to Hopkins 11-10 last year. That's a toss-up game. Towson's pretty darn good this year.
Offensively, one of the best players in the country, and Mikey Weishauer. And there we see the first career goal for number 55 in white. That is Max Wickersham. Nifty feed inside. Wickersham catches it, relaxes, sticks his first, and that's a memorable moment for that young man.
Freshman from LaSalle, PA. He's been a bright spot in the preseason. He's a physical right-handed dodger. He finds himself with all sorts of space on the inside. Hopkins doing a good job of getting the ball in and out of their sticks. The ball movement's been crisp. 37 overall, and this is kind of a make it break it season. A young Hopkins roster off to a strong start today.
And I know it's early, first 15 minutes of Hopkins season, but what are some of the things you would like to see them tidy up, focus on in order to have that success? And that's a nice shot right off the face-off. Joe Hobart catches me off guard right down Charles Street with the bouncer, and Hopkins continuing to enforce their will.
Hobart, the sophomore out of Loomis Chaffee. Kind of the understudy last year to Logan Callahan. He only took 29 draws and was 24%. You see the good body control there with the spin, and he comes up with balance. And then down the center, he's not given the respect. But watch it here, the way he's able to keep his feet and show really good body control.
It's Dot. Of course, Bo Columbus, the Northeast Conference Player of the Year last year, won 66% of his faceoffs for Robert Morris, has graduated, and they are feeling that effect.
Pete Milliman's got to be happy. You see him marching up and down the sideline. No hat on today, but pretty positive with what he's seen. The Jays have kept it simple. That's all you're looking for this time of year. Just operate your systems, keep it clean, make good decisions, play with great effort.
Nice hustle on the ground ball, and Robert Morris gets caught upfield. Pass underneath the defense to Chavette. Slots it past Fector. And Hopkins extends their lead to 6.
Shooting the ball well, putting the ball on the target. Chavette basically behind the defense on this turnover, and Robert Morris is scrambling. Here you see ground ball flicked ahead. Get the ball in and out of your pocket right there. That's a great pass. Don't hesitate. Just move that ball upfield. Unselfish approach gives Chavette a layup. His third game's coming up. Maryland plays Syracuse in the Dome on Friday, February 13th. It's a game you can watch on television. Ohio State off to a good start as well, holding
Detroit Mercy.
Mercy to what, 8 shots total?
Yeah, 3 goals. Hopkins, no shots in the last 6 minutes, 20 seconds. And Robert Morris is actually out shooting the Blue Jays 6-5 until that one.
Yeah,
Jimmy Ayers.
If you're Robert Morris, you've got to recognize strengths. And the 2 primary space shooters are Matt Collison, 16 in white, with the new white helmets, and Hunter Chavette, 91 in white. You got a little 2-man game up top. Collison's inside, and he'll fade away and set his feet up. Watch, he catches his shot ready. Little shuffle step, turn and rake. From about 11 yards, you're just not going to be able to keep up with his velocity. Collison's got every release in the book. That's just too easy. Look, he's not even dusted up. Like,
no.
Near side of the field.
Feet inside, whirling dervish. Eric
Great stop.
Great handle.
What a great stop by Fector, the lefty.
Really great body reaction on that one. 5th save for Fector. Holding it down for the Colonials between the pipes. Penalty has expired. Chavette makes no difference. Takes the feed from Eiler and puts the worm burner past Fector. Hopkins, their 9th tally of the first half.
I got Chavette for 4. Not sure if the power play had been released or not. Fector, the rejector for only so long. Again, Chavette is the first save. Watch this. This is beautiful. I mean, that is awesome. Offside low save. You get the nice step, the body movement. And here's the goal. Look, Chavette gets bumped after the shot, man. You guys, you don't know. So many things in life have gotten easier, Mark. The lacrosse calendar has made it so much tougher on these athletes now.
Yeah, it really
We
has.
started practice next week. They're already in the games. They've been practicing for a month.
Yep.
Insanity to go out in 20-degree temperatures and play this game.
Hopkins wins the first face-off of the second half after a good defensive stand. Cullison again with the feed from Rawson. He just fills that slot. Big lefty has been a terror off ball, sticks it, and Hopkins picks up right where they left off.
Big day for Collison. This is what we wanted to see. You see the left-handed alley dodge. Again, he's inside, and he fades away as the double team. Look at the double team, comes halfway. The second slide, the glue man there, the fill.
Hit anything that would constitute a shot clock reset.
These games loom large, Mark. These games are worth as much as a game on April 20th.
Absolutely,
exactly.
yeah.
So when Maryland plays Syracuse, now that'll be an indoor game.
Right.
But some of these games played in these conditions, we're going to come to on Selection Sunday in May and be like, yeah, Richmond beat XYZ. It was 26 degrees out. I don't care. And so much will change between now and then. Like,
no doubt.
The race to improve has never been more of a factor than it is as Collison bags his fifth.
Cullison again. That's off of the feed from Brooks English. And the Blue Jays are rolling heavy here in the second half.
English right to left down the alley, draws the double team, keeps that stick in his right hand. Collison understanding that the defense is doubled. Instead of earlier, remember, he faded away.
And the talented freshman.
Like a zone from Robert Morris.
But if you leave championship weekend on Memorial Day, and I know you've had conversations in the past about pushing that season into more of the June timeframe, is there a way coaches can avoid
midweeks? No.
Yeah.
They're going to have to play midweeks.
Well, I mean, avoid these early, you know, the February 1.
Yeah, just play more Wednesday night games in April. Like,
nice shot. Chavette sets his feet, and he's on the other side of the equator, that right-hand side of the field, but still the same result. High-to-high offering makes it 12-1 Jays.
Somewhere along the line, Robert Morris' defense is going to have to get a little physicality, a little nastiness. Watch Chavette. It takes a triple hop step into this. Again, untouched. That is an absolute shooting gallery from about 10 yards. No impact whatsoever.
It's not easy, as you and I can attest, right?
Miracle. Absolute miracle.
First midfield checking back into the contest for Hopkins.
Wow, first midfield back into the contest.
Back in the game. Rawson shot, finds the back of the net. Eiler with another assist. It's his fourth of the game. And Robert Morris defensively right now just has no answers.
Gonna make a goalie change. It's not on Nate Fector, the junior from Upper Dublin. He's gonna have a big year. It was 55% last year. Right now he's being hung out to dry by his defense. Rawson, part of that Lawrenceville pipeline, 13 goals last year, an IQ player. Good feed. It looks like Eiler's gonna set up shop behind the net. He's got 4.
Corralled by Tapper, who gets picked off by Rawson. Rawson looks upfield. Hopkins pulls it out. Jimmy Ayers, and there's that ride again for Hopkins.
First midfield remains in the game for the Blue Jays, up by a dozen.
So I hear your point on the getting ready for the next couple weeks, but at what point do you need to get more guys rotated in?
It feels like the fourth quarter we'll start to see guys. Collison did not play against St. Joe's, so he needs to get up and down this field and get himself in game condition.
Sweep by Chavette, showing he's just not a shooter with his feet set. Having a day is number 91 in white. Between
Collison and Chavette, they have done a a month's worth of damage. 6 goals for Hunter, the junior from Ohio.
We talked about 2026 being so wide open. Who are some teams you think might be able to break through the championship weekend?
I mean, the two obvious selections.
Shot and a goal.
That's McCormick again, Joel McCormick, 41.
His second of the game is Joel McCormick. Just got some space on the far side down the alley, and he pots it. Robert Morris breaks the skid. That's their first goal since the 11-10 mark of the first quarter.
Grad student out of British Columbia has shown a flash and an explosion right here. Uses the pick, the long pole pick. Zach Tucker stays on the field, the LSM 9 in blue, and he sets this screen right here. And Hopkins doesn't get the matchup change or effectively push McCormick.
15 seconds on the shot clock for Johns Hopkins. Chavette working against the short stick. Goes to the right hand. Nice feed. Pump fake. Saved again. Carver, his 4th stop of the game. Nice ground ball pickup. Hopkins on that ride. Look out, and it goes into the cage. Traffic jam. Collisions on University Parkway. And the ball trickles into the cage.
The band plays. The question is, who gets credit for this goal? Like Chavette needs another one, his seventh of the day.
Yeah. Like if you're Brooks English, you're walking off the field being like, come on, man, hook me up.
You'll see the goaltender, Carver, come out and be really aggressive right there. Makes the play, and of all the places the ball can't land, it lands. Again, the big pack of players checked out. You got one chance to make the play, you don't make it. Oh, gotta be an attack. I think Braden Erkson can go
both ways,
yeah,
for sure.
And I think Leo Johnson belongs in attack.
I think he's a quarterback guy. He's your ex-attackman. Not that Spanos can't do it, but Spanos is so dangerous off of the wings. And you look at their returning middies, guys like Elijah Stovall going to get more opportunity.
Big lefty, can get downhill on you.
Yeah, and then you have
Schultz.
Jack Schultz.
Yeah.
3rd save for Jelinas. Nice trail check.
Zach Whittier back, Dixie?
Whittier's back. Yeah.
I'd written down senior. I guess he had an extra year of eligibility.
I believe so. A nice shot. There's Krogan. Sticks it.
I thought Krogan's played well today.
He's been solid and steady.
Yeah, no, he's been more active than I ever remember him.
Yeah.
Sean Krogan, he's only a sophomore now. Last year he played in 10 games. He had 2 goals and no assists. I said it earlier, his brother Patrick, he'll play against his brother on Saturday in the Swamp. Patrick had 3 goals against Duke last year in the NCAA tournament. But 17 in white, Sean Krogan. Nice effort today. You know, Georgetown, Towson, those are big games. There's not many free wins on Hopkins' schedule. It's a brutal schedule.
Loyola is going to be improved, especially on the offensive end.
At Carolina, at Virginia, Syracuse, Maryland. Like, good luck with those at Georgetown. So, like, you got some games where you're going to be the underdogs, right?
Yeah. Tough road games. Nice feed. Sorchetti. Nifty handle. His first goal of the year, and that's Ollie Nolting's first career point on the assist.
Got a big cheer from the Hopkins bench, the band. What's left of them get to celebrate a 17th Jays goal. I like the skip pass by Nolting. Just snaps that one on a dime. Fake high, shoot low, 5-hole between the